Now I have the CS400, the bar back on, and I put the chain back on. Make sure I have the grooves, the chains cutting the correct direction. These have all been touched up with the rat tail file. And also I touch base with make sure the chain is fully operational. If there's kinks, there will often be a display as you pull it around the bar. Make sure that the chain is fully ready to go. I'm going to put back the housing that I've sprayed off with the power sprayer. Put it back on. I'm going to have to pull the bar forward just a little bit and notice how the housing fits in. I'll reattach the housing screws, which are right here. Reattach those screws, snug them down a little bit, tighten up the chain, and then I'll refill this CS400 with gas and bar oil. Okay, so I have just refilled and reset the chain and the bar with the CS590. Now I've got the CS400. CS400 is a little less of a powerful saw, but it does a job for smaller trees and smaller brush cutting. What I do though to clean up the bar is I take the bar tool, I put the flathead in the groove, and I pull it down, and see the amount of debris that I had removed from the groove. The CS400 also has a Zerk point where I can grease the chain or grease the bar and give it a couple squirts with my bar grease. Flip it over, same thing on the flip side. Give me a couple squirts on the Zerk. Now I'm going to replace the bar. I have also wiped off the bar, so it's ready to go, as well as cleaned out the groove. Remember, I have sprayed off the CS400 with the power sprayer, cleaned it up. Cleaning up the chainsaw, I think, is essential in keeping it going. You're going to throw a chain no matter what, but the point is to get the most production out of the chainsaw as possible. Also, I have sharpened the chain on the CS400. I have a sharpening video that I'll show, link to this video, but also on this one I've just touched up with the rat tail file, and then I'll reattach the chain and reset the housing. And remember, on the CS400 I've also sprayed off the housing. Essential to keep the equipment. After I spray off the chainsaws, after I sharpen the chain, clean off the bar, spray off the chainsaws with the power sprayer, and reattach everything, now I'm ready to refill for the next trip out to the property. What I do is I'm going to fill up with the pre-mixed oil, gas and oil. Like I say, it's a little expensive, but I think in the long run it pays off. So here's how I fill up the gasoline. It's not real empty, it's about a half tank full. So as I fill it up, I watch carefully, make sure I don't spill a bunch. I've done plenty of spilling on the refilling. So there, I've got it filled there. I'm going to set down the oil and the gas, and I'm going to pick up the chainsaw oil. Again, I buy it by the gallon. Buying the gallon is much more effective than buying it by the quart. Again, about 2 tanks of gas equals 1 tank of chainsaw bar oil. But since I'm here, I'm ready to do it. I'm going to go ahead and fill up this, retop off this. Didn't take much at all. Maybe have a little spillage there, but there you go. So I'll put the caps back on, and this chainsaw will be ready to go. Then the CS400, I'll do the same steps with it. So now I have tightened the chainsaw tightening screw. I have cinched down on the bolts and the tightening casing. I'm just going to push down once more on the strength of the So now what I've done is I've put the chainsaw casing back on, and I've reattached the bolts on the Echo. The bolts that attach the chainsaw casing are managed by the smaller of the two sockets that are on the chainsaw tool. Notice that I had also, when I took the casing off, I had loosened the chainsaw tightening tool, or the tightening screw. And when I put them back on, I usually put the screws on flush with the bolts, and then I do a little adjustment of the chainsaw tightening blade or tightening bolt, so that when I have the chainsaw on, if I pull kind of on the chain, it's kind of snug. What I'm going to do now is I will hold on the chainsaw bar, hold it up as I snug down the bolts on the sprocket. I'll come back, and once I get them snugged down a little bit, I'll get one more snug on the